economic similarities, burial process, which we're going to get to later, societal structures. None of this stuff is there. Again, maybe it is, and I just can't find it. The lack of unique, and how much time do I have left?
You have 1 minute, sir.
1 minute, cool. I can deal with that. All right, so a lack of unique genetic markers in both the Olmec and Mesopotamian populations. We're going to get into that later. Missing skeletal remains that should appear ex situ, right? Ex situ is they should appear out of place because the Olmecs are supposed to be in Mesoamerica. So if something is ex situ, right, you should see a skeletal remains somewhere in the Mediterranean, somewhere in Asia, and they should be like, hey, what is this doing here? These Olmecs are not supposed to be here. That's what we should see, something ex situ. Something that's in situ is in a proper place. Like if we find an Olmec skeleton in the Yucatan, it's supposed to be there, right? So we don't see any of that off-site. That's what ex situ is, off-site. Within the tens of thousands of miles, the Olmecs would have had to travel back and forth, returning home and going to Sumer. We don't have any of that evidence.
Time.
And I'm done.
All right. All right, now I'll go ahead and handle you. You want to start my time right now? This is me at the actual Sumerian hieroglyph. Modern day archaeologists and historians, please mute up, have said that that's a pine cone and it represents your pineal gland. But I have been there and translated this myself, and that is not a pine cone. Because as you can see here, this is maize. He's picking maize. That's what he's picking. Not a pine cone, big guy. And by the way, in the so-called place he says that these people come from, there is no pine trees. So why would he be holding a pine cone? This is maize, and I could substantiate that. As you can see here, he's picking that maize. And you see there's squash right here. You see squash? Squash growing up right there. And a clear bean pod. You see the bean pod? See that, buddy? Maize, squash, and beans is the milpa planting system. Indigenous to the Americas, my man. Maize provides the stalk for the beans to grow up. Beans provide the nitrogen to the soil. Squash provides the leafy cover so the birds and insects don't destroy this and holds the moisture to this three sisters trio. What he's actually trying to teach you is this, my friend. How to turn your terra firma into terra preta. See, when you just plant maize, you get the terra firma, or African land, hard land. When you plant that milpa planting system, you get the terra preta, or the black lands, or Kemet. This is the actual teaching of Kemet, symbolizing that those people that you just said couldn't go across the whole continent like that, the whole ocean like that, were doing this, the beginning of chemistry in the Americas first, then took that civilization over to Africa. It also symbolizes that the Americas are Kemet. Moving right along. This is the cuneiform right here, right? A through Z right here. Now you see right here. This is the European's translation. This is who this man goes by. Only the European translation. You see this right here? You see the O. There's 3 indentations for the O. Let's go look at it in a picture I took myself. This is a picture of a bag I took myself. You see the O right here, the 3 indentations, 1, 2, 3. Now you see that right there, buddy? This is how they say they translated that. This is a letter, this is a letter, that's a letter, this is a letter, and this is a letter, right? That's the O, right? No, that ain't how you translate this. That's your problem, buddy. That's why you have incomplete information. Look at my finger. See that? Look at the space between the indentation, not the indentation. Then you'll see the Z. You see? Then you'll see the 3 right here. See that? Yeah. Then you'll see the mounds right there. And a mountain range in the back. Then you'll see the scary beetle. You'll also see right here the Sphinx. Let me zoom in for you. I'm going to zoom in because the science that you're going by says that these people predate the Egyptians. And I just showed you that they are the Kemites coming from the Americas. Now you see the mouth. This is a Sphinx right here. Destroying your history. The nose, the eyes, the side of the hood, the shoulders right there. The knuckles, the shadow of the knuckles, underneath the shadow. 2 pyramids. 2 pyramids. This is the actual translation of the cuneiform. Now, this is what substantiates that they are the Olmec people going over there. You see right here, this is the head. This is a head right here. You see that? The arm is reaching out. He's holding a bag right there, and he is sitting down.
Time.
Please let me know when I got a minute left so I don't get surprised like that. Thank you.
I sure will.
Don't worry about it. I'll get right back to that right there. I'm going to get back right back to this image right here. See that?
One
that
question, sir. Would you like me to interrupt and say time when it's a minute coming up? Or
just say a minute left. Just say a minute left. You can just
okay, sir.
I'm ready to say a minute left.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's what's up. Okay. Tell me when to go.
Tell him when to go, timer. You're on mute.
Start.
All right. So this is what the Milpa system looks like right here. Got your maize, got your beans down here, and your squash, right? Y'all see what he does. So it kind of distorts his viewpoints when he's looking at stuff. So y'all got to pay attention and also look at what these natives are saying about their system in Mesopotamia. Okay. So this is what he was showing you right here. I'm going to blow it up a little bit so you can see it. Below, you see this cuneiform writing. That is text, right? This is describing this scene. All humans do it. They show you a scene, and under it, there's some writing. We all went to first grade, second grade, third grade, right? You draw your scene at the top, and you put your little description at the bottom. So why wouldn't he just read it? Fuck it. I'm going to read it. All right. So this is the text here. This is the English translation, right? It says 7. I got to move this around a little bit, y'all. 7 statues of sages whose clay is mixed with wax, furnished with wings, and the face of a bird holding in the right hand a cleaner, in their left hand a bucket. They are clad in white paste and endowed with feathers by hatchings in the wet paste. You shall make 7 statues of sages of clay you shall make. Clad in white paste over their uniform, you shall draw fish scales on them with black paste, and in their right hand you shall hold a cleaner, in their left hand a bucket. 7 statues of sages of clay you shall make, clad in white paste, endowed with fish scales by hatchings, holding in their right hands, right? This is not saying anything about beans, squash, potatoes, corn. That's not what this is about, man. He's holding a cone in his hand. They're holding a bucket. There's fish scales in it. It is a ritual. They found the remnants of it, and people still practice some of this stuff in these same lands that he's talking about. So he's capping. And here goes a closer look at the bucket they're holding that they want to call a purse or some shit. And you can see the fish scales right there. They even use a specific type of fish. All right. Okay. Now let's go back to what we were talking about, because I don't know why we're talking about that situation anyway. We're trying to deal with how in the hell are these Olmecs actually getting over there in the first place, right? We're going to entertain what you're saying. How are they getting over there? This is the Olmec jade pectoral from Cerro de las Mesas. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. With an incised jaw, jaguar faces left on the left side. So I think they're talking about this one right here, right? This is what they use for seafaring, and this is what they're assuming, right? Because you see the water right here, and okay, but this is for coastal travel. This is what they said. This is for coastal travel or river travel. Okay. It appears to be a boat made out of reed and in a position of being on the sea with waves striking the sides. All right. So let's look at the map. Well, first we're going to do this, and then we're going to go to the map after that. I'm going to show you the farthest points the Olmecs traveled on water. Why do we know this? Why do we know that these are the furthest points? I'm going to tell you why before I even read it. Because there's evidence left behind by the Olmecs. They traded with other civilizations. Other civilizations talked about them. Other civilizations gave them their name, right? Their name comes from another civilization, a different group of people. So they interacted with people. So we know how far the Olmecs traveled out. They had things that they brought to trade, and they had things that they got from other people when they made the trade. And it stops at a certain point. Here are these points. The Isthmus of Teotihuacan, I don't know how to say that, Central America coastal areas, and the Yucatan Peninsula, right? And specifically, it goes out to Guatemala and Honduras. Over here, it's the Gulf of Mexico on the other side of the Pacific Ocean. Let's look at this map so you can see it. That will be over there because Florida would be over there. This is the Gulf right here. So they traveled up along this area. They traveled through over here on this area. They did not go all the way out into the Atlantic, guys. They didn't go all the way out that way. They didn't even go to Florida. There's no evidence in Florida. I checked. There's no evidence in Alabama. I checked. It's not there. So why would they not travel all around the Americas, but they traveled all the way to Sumer?
Minute left.
That's incredible. Thank you. And next, we're going to get into what the Mesopotamian people had with their boats. All right. So some of it is in the Sumerian literature composition known as the Nana Suins, however you say it. Journey to Nippur, the moon deity, Nana Suin, sends men out to collect the materials necessary for the construction of these Magar boats. So they have their materials that they use for the boats. And guess what? These materials are not the same materials that the Olmec people were using for theirs. Some of them are the same, like the reeds, but they're not the same exact material. So they both have reeds on different parts of the world, but they're not using the reeds from the Olmec people. There's no evidence of those reeds coming from America. There should be some boats left over and then people building boats again all the way in Sumer and then going back to the Americas and leaving evidence of both people's materials. That did not happen.
Time.
All right? And I yield.
Time.
All right, you then. Please start my time right now. Since I showed you how to decipher this already now, you see the head right here. You see the head, the arm reaching out with the bag, and he's sitting down. You see that? Right there in that bag. This is Olmec artwork right there. You see the head right here, the arm reaching out with the bag, and he's sitting down. Like you see, this is Olmec artwork. You can tell by the XI. And they didn't go by the Olmec. They went by the Tuttle She. By the way, we're going to get into that. Because literally, you just showed on your own research that the Sumerians had the jaguar. And we're about to show you what that means, sir. Nobody went up there and told you. You see, the Olmec called themselves the She, my man. We know the name of the Olmec from Landa, Fray Diego de Landa, to be more specific. Noted that the Yucatan Maya claimed that they got their writing from a group of foreigners named the Tuttle Shiyu. You see? The Olmec originated writing in Mexico. What writing? The superfamily of Manding languages. Go look that up, boss. Go see what that entails. And like you just showed that the Sumerians had the jaguar, that's what the Olmec called themselves. The children of the Weir jaguar. Weir meaning a student of the Olmec scholarship. You symbolize that with the downturned mouth. You see this is Olmec artwork because you see the Tatoshi right there, the XI indicative of Olmec art. This is the Laguna Philippine copper plate. And you said that they didn't go all over the place, right? But I just showed you that they are the children of the Weir jaguar. You see, they use that X a lot in their stuff. You see that? You see the X right there? It matches. With the jaguar face, as you can see right here, the contours of the jaguar face in the downturned mouth, symbolizing the student of the Olmec scholarship. And I'm going to show you why they keep doing it. Because it's the symbol of where they're from, right here in the Americas. As you can see here, the landmass makes the X shape. It has a certain contours. The XI. You see that? You also, they left that symbol on their offspring right in your palm. You see that X in the contours of the landmass? See that there, Mofax? I don't need Caucasian books. See that? Now watch this. Laguna copper plate down your back. This is the Laguna copper plate right here. You see this? Now, you don't have no translations. Now, this is the European's translation, the stuff that he goes by. This is it. I'm going to give it to you before he tries to give it to you. Here it is right here for you. Shows you that they don't know what they're talking about, and you don't even translate this like this. You don't translate it in this way. You got to turn the block like this, and I'll show you the actual translation. Because as you can see here, it shows the dragon. It shows the destruction event. You can see the neck of the European, the Caucasian right here, the jaw, the mouth, the nose, the eye, and the Uncle Sam hat right here, man. See that? You see the dragon right there? You see his mouth right here, his bill right here?
You have a minute, sir. 1 minute.
Yeah, I got it right here. Look, you see the neck right here? Look, you also see the jaguar. That symbolizes that this is Olmec artwork. You see right here? The eye come down into the jaw right there. See this right there? You see the spots on the jaguar. He's eating the pig right here. You see this? See the snout? See the eye? See the ear right there? See his mouth is open right there. And he's trampling the reptilian. You see the eye of the alligator? You see the destruction event. You see right here, this is Olmec artwork, buddy. You see? You don't know what you're talking about. This is the Olmec going around the world. This is the Olmec going into the Philippines. I yield my
time.
All right, now.
Easy, right? All right, go ahead. We're going to give him 10 minutes on this one, man.
All right.
10 minutes now? Okay, 10 minutes.
So
Start.
We're going to go.
Start.
All right. So at this point, I guess I'm just playing with the food, man. This is you a piece of work, bro. I was laughing, and then I was like, damn, I'm sitting here standing in front of this crazy shit. But anyway, I want to point out something to you because you just tried to mislead the people. And I'm not one of them. All right, you can pull that shit with somebody else. So when he spoke about the Jaguar, I know y'all was all getting, your nipples was hard and all that other shit. I was talking about the Olmecs, but he doesn't pay attention. He keeps leaning over and puffing on the earth and shit. And I'm not, making fun of that. I do the same thing too, but I know to pay attention and make sure I know what the hell I'm talking about. This is the Olmecs I'm speaking of. The Jaguar is associated with the Olmecs, not the Sumerians. Do I need to blow it up for you? The first word, it said Olmec jade pectoral. That was the Jaguar, not the Sumerians. There's no Jaguar associated with the Sumerians. All right. So now let's move on. See if I can finish all of this out. There's all types of shit I'm trying to dissect here. I want to see what the heart do, what's going on with the guts. No Diddy. So look, yes, let's do this. By following Lacona phase, I'm gonna have to skim this and go directly to it. This is talking about the burial stuff, all right? Because we want to see similarities between these people. So let me get straight to it so I can go to the next one. A Lacona phase burial from El Vivero contain a child wearing a circular micamera on its forehead, quite probably a sign of high rank, right? There's a source right there. At Paso de la Amada, a great and apsidal structure more than 12 meters in length has been interpreted as a chiefly residence, right? A greenstone Celt, quite probably jade, was buried as a dedicatory offering to the center of the earliest house construction, right? So we have jade. We also have the greenstone Celt. We have Paso del Amada also contains the Lakota phase ball court. Do we have a ball court in Sumer? One of the earliest known ball courts in ancient Mesopotamia. Ancient Mesoamerica. Do we have any of these things? This burial style. Do we have these different metals of their jewelry? Do we have these different elements in Sumer? With these people buried the same way. He has a mirror on his forehead. Let's not forget the mirror. He has a mirror on his forehead. Do you see this in Samaria? Well, let's find out. Let's see what they're doing when they're burying their people. All right. Boom. Here goes some of the things that you see in Uruk. I'm not going to read all of this, but they have food because they believed in the underworld. So they would bury their people with some food. Woolley is the guy that's on this excavation. Y'all can look it up. Just type in Woolley, anthropologist, Sumer, burial style, Sumerian tools. Their weapons were not even the same. They don't have the same metals, but that's cool. There could be different metals and different things on different sides of the world, right? But if you're trading, then both people should have it. But even in his case, see, I'm being nice saying if they traded. He said the Olmecs are the Sumerians. So they should just have the same materials on both sides of the world. Why is that not happening? They have amulets. Look at this. There's jewelry, headdress, earrings, amulets, beads, pins, seals, and more exotic objects like the cloak of Puabi, the female main burial from RGB 800. That is a site that you can just type in, female main burial from RG 800. Just type it in, look at it, then look at the burial that I showed you earlier with the Olmec and compare them. It's that simple. The style is completely different. These people developed on their own separately in different parts of the world. Not only that, I'm gonna show you something else. How much time do I have left, ma'am?
You got 10 minutes.
You have 5 minutes left.
That dude funny as hell.
Five minutes left, sir. 5 minutes, dude.
So not only that, right? But I'm gonna show y'all that they were flourishing at 2 different times. These are 2 different times that they're flourishing, right? The Olmec culture comes after the Sumerian culture collapsed. Y'all understand that? See, here goes the peak of their culture right here. Pre-classic and formative. It's right here, 2500 BCE to 150 CE, right? This is where they're coming on the scene, and Samaria is beginning to collapse, right? The permanent settling of Mesoamerica took place in a pre-classic or formative period, 2500 BC to 150 CE, with the development of agriculture and pottery manufacturing. Agriculture practices intensified and improved during the Classic and Epic Classic periods, 150 CE to 900 CE, or 150 150 CE to 100 to 900 CE. The number of the large population centers rapidly increased, and cultural differences incremented between regions. During the post-classic period, 900 to 1519 CE, you know what that is, Mesoamerica was inhabited by large intermingled cultural groups connected by trade and agriculture, which forested migrations that intensified admixture and built up the diversity patterns found across Mesoamerica. The post-classic period ended with the start of the Spanish conquest and the subsequent colonial period, 1521 to 1821. The Spanish occupation had extreme cultural and demographic impacts, high mortality rate among the indigenous people, and the extinction of languages, cultures, several massive population displacements, and admixture between indigenous and European, African, and Asian populations. All right. How am I on the time? Like 30 seconds? I got one more thing I want to show here.
You have 4 more minutes.
I got 4 minutes. Okay.
I'm going to let you guys know a minute before I sorry for interrupting, sir.
Are you good? Now I'm going to show you. Where is it? Hold on. My bad, y'all. I got to do this and not knock over this camera. I just want to put this dagger where it belongs at. They don't have any DNA connections either. All right. This is the HLA genes in Mexican Mezatecans. Y'all can correct me later. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The peopling of the Americas and the uniqueness of the Amerindians, right? The uniqueness of these people. The HLA allele frequency distribution of the Mexican Mesotecan Indians, Olmec culture, has been studied and compared with those of other first American natives and worldwide populations, a total of 12,100 chromosomes, 6,050 individuals from 59 different populations. The main conclusions are: 1, an indirect evidence of Olmec and Mayan relatedness is suggested, further supporting the notion that the Olmecs may have been
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
All right, thank you. Precursors of Mayans. Number 2, language and genetics do not completely correlate in the microenvironmental studies. And 3, peopling of the Americas was probably more complex than postulated by Greenberg and others. 3 peopling waves. Significant genetic input from outside is not noticed in Meso and South American Amerindians, according to the phylogenetic analysis. While all world populations, including Africans, Europeans, Asians, Australians, Polynesians, North Americans, Nadine Indians, and Eskimos are genetically related. So they're saying we're all genetically related, but in the Americas, specifically the Amerindians, they have a unique, isolated development of their DNA. They're the most isolated. Even though we're all connected, these people are the most isolated. So how the hell are you going to explain this?
Time.
We're gonna get into that afterwards, buddy. All right, but just calm down now. You want to start my time so I can go ahead and crush this guy right here now.
Time.
As you can see here, the PBS Nova reported the discovery of ancient pyramids in the Amazon that are built 5,000 years ago. This discovery is considered one of the most extraordinary archaeological finds in recent years and could rewrite the history of the complexities societies of South America. The pyramids were built before those in Egypt. Before those in Egypt. You just said that they came before the Olmec people. And that's a lie, as you can see here, in Mesopotamia. You see that, buddy? Yeah, exactly. It says right here. At the time, where archaeologists believed that the Amazon was only a home to hunter-gatherers. See? And those are the people that you just talked about, the so-called Native Americans that said they migrated into 30,000 years ago. They're hunter-gatherer races of people. They only built teepees and stuff. They never built no stuff like this, buddy. Now, since you said that they come from Africa, I can drive this home for you, that these people come from right here in the Americas. As you can see here, this is a map of all the mounds where they found the giants in North America. You see this? They're all along the river systems. You see? I'm going to show you. Yeah, I know. He's going to cry in the car after this one. See, look, this is a map of all the giant sites that they found in North America. See this? Now, you see, these skeletons have been reported from coast to coast in virtually every state. See that? See the strip that's bare right here, and you see it's very dense right there? It matches up with the water systems in North America perfectly. This is a map of called Find a Spring. You can download it on your phone, type in your address, and it'll zoom into the spring next to your house. You can fill it from the ancient lands. Now, showing you very clearly that the giants are real. And that's where they found, and subsequently, the mound map matches up with all of this. This is a newspaper clipping from the European people that you keep saying that they said in your last debate I had with you and your homeboys, you said that these people were fake, right? That this wasn't real. You see, New York Times, May 4th, 1912, Wisconsin. Upon opening one large mound at Lake Lawn Farm, 18 skeletons were discovered by the Phillips brothers. The heads, presumably those of men, are much larger than any heads of any race which inhabit the Americas today. Now pay attention. From directly over the eye sockets, the head slopes straight back, and the nasal bone protrudes far and above the cheekbones. The jawbones are long and pointed, bearing a minute resemblance to the monkey. Really? This is that so-called Sumerian you keep saying is from Africa. This is the hand holding the bag. You see that right there, my man? The hand holding the bag, right? No. It's me beating you in this debate right here, showing you my actual ancestor. Profile picture. The eye, directly over the eye socket, the head slopes straight back. You see the head dress. You see the nasal bone protrudes, long nose. You see that? The two lips, the jawbone is long and pointed. This is the face of the giants right in the Sumerian hands. Just for the people who say that this ain't true, this is showing you that these people descended from the giants they found right there in the mounds in North America. You see right here, look. You see? Same thing. Directly over the eye socket. You see the eye? You see the head wrap? The nasal bone protrudes. You see that? The two lips, the jawbone is long and pointed. This is the face of our ancestors we descend from right here in the Americas. Now I showed you that giant map matched up with all the water springs. How many giants do you think they found right here, my man, over in these deserts? How many giants you think they found over in here? Tell me. Tell me, my guy. Exactly. They didn't find no damn giants up in there. We don't descend from there. Yeah, exactly. The ideologies you're actually spewing is this is the wild man in the bag who got him duped as hell, thinking that you're supposed to listen to them for the origins of people. You see the eye, the other eye, the forehead. You see that forehead bone? See the hair right here. You can see the mullet. You can literally see his nostrils, thin lips right here. hairy jaw. This is the wild man science he keeps using up here. There, my man, pots and pants. Now we're going to get right to your hunter-gatherers, right? We're going to get to these people. Because you're saying that these people right here are the first people into the Americas, right? That's what you say. But these are Mongolian people. This is a Mongolian person, not a Native American. And this is the stuff that they build right here, my man. This is the stuff that they build right here. See this? These are their constructions, my God. See that? Here's all of their stuff, my buddy. See? Look. They had teepees, man. You see? They lived in yurts, man. Let me show you our stuff. By the way, how did they migrate into here 25,000 years ago to 30,000 years ago, and they were the first people in here, and the Clovis people, when their skin didn't even degenerate on the planet to 6 to 12,000 years ago? Can you explain that? I don't think you can. And as you can see here, you see this. Look, the construction techniques remarkably different. Each Egyptian pyramid were built in one operation, while the Brazilian ones were each built in several phases, possibly over decades or centuries. And unlike the Egyptian stone pyramids, the Brazilian stones were built exclusively of seashells, my man, and it's way older than your joint, cuz.
One minute left. 1 minute left.
I don't really need much more than that. You see this? This is the LiDAR mapping system. Yeah, I pulled it out. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and yield that minute and let's get into the questionnaire.
Okay.
Yeah, let's yield that minute and let's get into it, because I don't want to be hindered when I get ready to break this down, right down into his face right here. I gotta break this LiDAR all the way down into his back. Feel what I'm saying? This thing gotta run down his back like hot butter fish grease. Feel what I'm saying? He gonna be like, that fuck right there. That fuck right there.
All right,
yeah,
so
good brother. Your neck about to be fried. Let's go. What's up? What you going?
I gotta ask you a question.
You ain't know I had that? You ain't know I had the LiDAR? Oh, all right. We're gonna get into that. So you want to get some questions?
Yeah, I did. Like, I got a little mini documentary, and I think like
okay. Well, there's 60,000 structures.
Yeah.
There's 60,000 structures, sir.
That's not a problem. See, what the issue is you're supposed to show that the Olmecs are the Sumerians, and you keep forgetting.
I clearly showed that. I showed it right in the glyphs. I showed that the Sumerians come from here and they descend from the giants that were found in the mounds. They ain't even no mounds over there.
I have a question. Can I ask one, gentleman, please?
Sure.
Okay, back then, that long ago, there was no alphabet. We did not use language, correct?
The Lemurians, the giants didn't speak.
Thank you.
The giants didn't speak, but then they made us. They're a whole different race. They could have babies on their own. They were a different race than us. They could have babies on their own.
Correct.
Yeah, and then they made the woman and the man right here in Atlan.
Like with their hands?
They were both
They were will driven. They were will driven people, so they knew the will of things. They knew how to do that. They literally knew. They didn't have no memory. They didn't speak. They just knew the will of everything, even lifeless things.
So do all of us come from those people that they made, or are some of those people that made other
They
people
made the Atlantean people. They made the Atlantean people out of their most beautiful people, out of their highest thinking people. They made our ancestors. Those people ended up fighting the Lemurians because after that happened, the consciousness dropped. We went into the dark cycle, and then they started slaving over us. The people that stayed here, the Lemurians that stayed here. So once the light cycle came, we got back to our astral bodies and we fought them and won, beat them. That's why they left the East Coast. That's when Mu and Atlantis sunk, because Mu was right. It was not in the Pacific. It was literally right there. It's incorporated in the sacred geometry shapes of Atlan. So why would it be in the Pacific?
And that's going on right now, the light cycle, and we are winning.
We're moving into the light cycle. We just moved into it. We're like, say like this is these letters right here. This John right here is a light cycle. We're like right here.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're like right there. We just got into it. So it goes for thousands of years. But this is the facts of the matter. The giants, I'll show you the giant faces in the Sumerian hands. There is no getting away from that. They found, watch, I'm going to show you.
All right. I'm looking.
Okay, well, keep looking. You see, because in that last paper I just showed you, it said they found 18 skeletons in that one. They found thousands in one mound at one in one of the joints. So you see right here, it was estimated around 100,000 indigenous, so-called Black American mounds, not no Native American people. They ain't been here that long. Remaining in North America today out of a possible million. So that means if there was a million mounds here, you found hundreds of millions of giants here, buddy. Then I show you that the Sumerians are the descendant of them, not some Africans that evolved from a monkey. You lose, Factz. You lose real bad. You better start figuring out how to do these glyphs and get with the ancestors and stop playing. By the way, this is a pine cone. Pine cone don't look like nothing but homeboy was talking about.
Yeah, that's because that's a Turkish pine. What he was holding in his hand was a Turkish pine. You're holding a pine cone from the Americas. So the question I gotta ask, right, is how the hell did the Olmecs get over there? Can you please answer that question? Yeah, you're holding up an American pine cone.
They don't have a pine trees over there. They got no pine trees over there.
It's called a Turkish pine.
They don't produce pine cones.
Oh my goodness.
Not this. Go look at their jaws.
You're holding a pine cone. What he's holding is a Turkish pine. Is you deaf? The hell is wrong with your
You don't make no sense, man. Hush. I just showed you. Now, what's your question?
How did they get over there, though? How did they get over to?
So you're telling me? Okay, I'll answer your question. That's your question?
Yeah.
What should be clear in your question?
Okay. How did the Olmecs get over to Mesopotamia? I mean, that's square one. Forget that they the same people and that they traveled over there. How the hell did they get over there?
Ships.
Let's get into it. Look, you see this? Researchers using high-tech mapping techniques have found thousands of previously undetected Maya houses. Look, tens of thousands of previously undetected Maya houses, buildings, defense works, and pyramids. You see that in the dense jungle, right? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Now, which include industrial-sized agricultural fields and irrigation canals. Mm-hmm. Now, that's damn 60,000 new structures they found in that little area in Guatemala, my man. Now, You're telling me, this is what you want us to believe, right? You want us to believe you. But you're telling me this advanced civilization right here could make a pyramid, but not a boat?
No. I'm asking.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Right, I just wanted you to say it. I want you to say it in front of everyone.
I'm asking you. I'm not going to tell you what they can and cannot do.
You're saying that's what you're saying. You're saying that they can build a pyramid, but not a boat.
You the one. You said you back. I got you with Guatemala, right? Right here. That's Guatemala. This area right here. This is the Gulf of Mexico, right? It's the Yucatan Peninsula up there, right? I got it. But what I'm not understanding, brother, is how the hell they got from over here, as you can see here, how did they get from over here, 7,304 miles away, to all the way over there?
So you see this right here?
Iraq.
Okay. You see this right here? I just told you. This is the little area that they found 60,000 new structures in. 60,000. You see that? So this is what LIDAR. So imagine if they LIDAR'd all of the Americas, and remember the Amazon rainforest, 90% of it is unexplored, my man. Unexplored. Now, so you telling me once again, answer the simple question. You're telling me that these people, look, I'm gonna show you this. Watch this.
He watched my documentary. Good job. Terra Preta, LIDAR, the unexplored areas. Sounds familiar. Sounds very familiar. It got to be them dinosaurs. I'm giving him the opportunity to do it. You know, you got a lot of options. You already in outer space with this shit. You might as well say spaceship, dinosaur, teleport. You ain't giving me shit. You telling me they couldn't build the boat? You still got to explain what type of boat this was. Why not? How do y'all have like such discipline with your pseudo? Just go all the way. Yeah, a spaceship, nigga. He gonna say a boat. You just handed me the W. You gonna say a boat? Oh, it's a setup. Don't say boat. You can't do that with a boat, buddy.
I'm asking you the same question. So you're telling me this is a picture I took myself of Cholula, okay? Because I climbed it. All right. Now, my man, you're telling me people can make a pyramid that is 23 miles around at the base, with cities on either side, San Pedro, San Andreas, and all of that right here, San Pedro, San Andreas. So you're telling me they can do this in a free energy building on top of the building, but they can't do a boat. That's what you're saying? I just want to be clear.
I'm not saying that. I'm telling you to show me the evidence.
So what are you saying? I'm telling you that these people were technically proficient in earlier times than Africa. And I'm showing you that they were very capable of making a very nice boat.
Ain't you from Philly, or are you from Jersey? You from Jersey?
You're worried about the wrong stuff again. You worried about the wrong stuff again.
You from okay, all right, well, whatever. Since you want to be all securitized and shit. Listen, you never ran into anybody that was super talented. Ain't no brothers from your blocks that's good at basketball or academically inclined. They not good. You never seen them solve a Rubik's Cube or something like that, or run fast and shit. Like, yo,
you just said a second ago that the Native Americans are the one who built it.
You've seen, hold on a second. I'm not talking about that. And I didn't say that. You've seen people do amazing things and wondered why they didn't do something else. Just because somebody has the capability to do one thing that's great, it don't mean that they can take a 7,304-mile trip. Not
That's
just take the trip.
Dumbest thing I ever heard.
Not just the trip. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
A pyramid like this, bro.
Hold on. I let you rock. Hold on. Not just take the trip. It's not just the trip we're talking about, brother. They didn't leave any evidence along the way. They didn't interact with anybody in Spain, Portugal, Algeria, Libya, Egypt, the Hittites, Saudi Arabia, Yemen. They didn't interact with nobody. They didn't fight no wars with none of these people. They didn't trade with any of these people. They didn't leave jade over there. They didn't leave. There's no jade in Mesopotamia, but there's jade all over the Olmecs burials and stuff. It's part of their rituals. Where is the jade that they passed through there? It only came from China thousands of years later. The Sumerians are already gone by the time the people over there in Mesopotamia, or what is now today modern day Iraq, by the time they got jade, The Sumerians are gone. Where is the jade left over by the Olmecs who went over there back and forth for thousands of years, according to you? There's no evidence. As a matter of fact, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say that they were there 70 million years ago because they're the ones who created the Amazon? Yes or no?
What? Here?
Yeah, 70 million years ago, these high civilizations was in America and traveling all around the world.
I just showed it.
So how did no jade or none of their mirrors or none of their jaguar pieces and ornaments and trinkets end up in Samaria?
That's not true. They're all in those. They're all in the museums. You think that? So you telling me? So what do you? No, dude. You must be slow. You know how valuable that stuff is. They took that and they cashed that in. That's how they got the money that they have today. Boss, what is you talking about? If we have more structures, I just showed you that we had 1 million mounds here, and that's where all the ancient bones and all of that was found. Let's just go into that real quick, man. Let me show you something.
I believe that because they lie about everything. Everything we've been taught pretty much is a lie.
Who are they?
Our teacher, our educators,
it's you. If you don't know who they are, it's you. So look, right here, it's you, Factz. You see this? Another giant, because I certainly proved that the Sumerians descend from the giants. I proved that. There's no getting around that, Factz. You don't get to go back again and be like, oh, you got to reprove it. No, I just proved it unequivocally in the hieroglyphics. I literally broke history on your face, bruh. Informationally broke history on your face, and you still don't get it. I'm starting to think I'm ready.
Yeah, I was holding out
hope for you. Now that hope is gone. You see this now?
I'm a little slow though. Stop being unfair.
That hope is gone. That hope is gone. See, look right here. Look, I ain't gonna sing no more. My bad. I used to be an R&B singer. I was in 113. You might have heard of them. You see right here. Look. Look. You see right. Look, skeleton was discovered right at the bottom of MacArthur, Suffolk County, believed to be that of a prehistoric giant who stumbled and was caught by lava flow. Now, let's be clear about this really quickly before I move forward. This is why you ain't supposed to trust. Said that this skeleton got caught, right? Got caught the way it passed away, that it got caught by lava flow, right? Right? It got caught by lava flow from Mount Lawson, which, by the way, is like 100 miles away, and lava flow normally only flows to about 23 miles away. It can go to 100 miles away, but if it's going to overtake you, you would have to be literally standing there like, there is the lava. The lava is coming. Here it is. Oh, I'm going to get taken over. I'm going to get taken over. I'm going to get taken over. And then you just let the lava take you over. Like, that's the only way you would get caught by lava, like if you're that far away from it. But even if you did, say like you did, right? Say like you did get caught by that lava, right? Mm-hmm. You wouldn't then turn into a skeleton. You would be preserved as your body was. The contours of your body would be preserved in that lava. How you look, it wouldn't turn you into a skeleton. Mm. No. Look at any science when you see them. That's a fact. That's a fact, Jack. Now you see right here. This is even stronger there, Factz. Look, Mount Lawson has again gave rise to the question. This is the question, isn't it? No facts. Was California inhabited by humans beings earlier, right? Years ago, millions of years ago. As far as scientists will say, it's preliminary, right? The answer is What's that? Mo Factz, what's that say?
Says yes.
It says yes, Mo Factz. You see that? And it also goes on to say that California, how California would look like it does millions of years ago. It literally has everything that it has on it today. I'll get out the way you screenshot that document. Now, Mo Factz, can you explain that, Mo Factz? Can you explain how everybody in Africa comes from Africa, like you keep saying, and you're going on and on, even trying to prove that the first civilization comes from Africa, and I just proved that that's not true. But why? What makes you keep sticking into that fact when these people's science is not real? Tell me.
Was it the answer was yes to the boat, right? You said a boat is how they travel from Olmec.
No, the answer is yes, that the Americas are where all those civilizations start and came from here and went into the rest of the world. That's the whole point here.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't the topic.
You were trying to prove that it came from over there to the rest of the world, because that's what when you try and to argue that side, that's what you're saying. So I proved, and really, like, you literally stood no chance. I clearly proved through the glyphs and everything that the giants they're the descendant of the giants from North America. Can you explain that? Can you explain that, like how I just showed them in the glyphs and then showed all the giants here, showed you that there's a million mounds and everything, and that's where they found all the giants at? So how do people descend from Africa and monkeys? Explain it.
I don't know what that has to do with the Olmecs, but the monkeys. Can you show me the monkey? Please?
Well, I mean, because these are civilizations.
Look, I'm gonna play it fair. If you could show me a scientist saying that we evolved from a monkey, I will try to explain it to you.
What you talking about? The Scientific America already tells you that modern day people evolved from 200,000 years to 100,000 years ago, buddy. But you see, this is the problem, and this is why you're so confused. I'm so confused.
You don't have anybody.
I don't care how much evidence you present. Even if it's a history breaker on my face, I'm still going to shake it off and keep going. You can break history on my head all day long if you want to. You know what I mean? I'll just keep on going and act like I ain't just see that. You know what I mean? But, you know what that is. But what you're getting confused, my man, because is the hunter-gatherer and the civilization bringer. Do you know the difference? What's the difference? Let's see if you even know the difference.
We still have them today. We still have
no. Okay. Well, what's the difference between a hunter-gatherer? My question to you is, what's the difference?
One has developed a sophisticated.
Sir, can I answer my question? Can I ask my question, please? And then you
going to ask and answer your own question?
No, I'm going to finish my question and then you can answer. My question is this. Okay. Tell me what's the difference between the hunter-gatherer and the civilization bringer, sir?
Okay. The hunter-gatherers became the civilization bringers. But if you just want to separate them as the people who stayed where they were at and they didn't move on like everyone else, fine, right? It's a development that all humans did. But yeah, there are some people who are left as hunter-gatherers right now. So we'll say what the difference is. The difference is civilization bringers, the civilization bringers or sustainers, what you should say, right? They are the ones who have a sophisticated, a highly complex society that we're in right now. More language, writing scripts, the technology has evolved, weapons, military, seafaring capabilities, all types of shit, right? That's what we're doing right now. And then there's people like, I guess in the Andaman Islands, they're living quite differently from how we are today. That's the difference. And that's where your ass should be at. Hunting and gathering.
Man, so like I said, that's false. That's all false what you just said. You see, there's only one race of people who are the civilization bringers on the planet, sir. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to ask you about some things real quick, right? Because we are the difference between a hunter-gatherer and a civilization bringer is one hunts in the forest. One's been a hunter-gatherer. They eat Animals, they move with the migrations of animals, they eat bugs, all that stuff. Hunter-gatherers, sir. They never had a civilization ever through history, never had a civilization. You can't build a civilization from hunter and gathering. You can build a society, excuse me. You can build a society hunter and gathering, but you cannot build a civilization. The difference between the hunter-gatherer and the civilization bringer is we build beautiful buildings of stone and we cultivate the ground. You see, that's what you're not getting in this whole process, my God. We don't build buildings like this. You see, the hunter-gatherers are still building buildings like this today. They have had no advancements. Just like you say, we come from the Africans. We're a whole different race than the Africans, buddy. Because the Africans today have 70% of their population defecates in the woods, my man. That was our people. We certainly wouldn't be sitting in the woods defecating. We created the toilet. Now, they also have 600 million people without electric. Now, let me think. No toilet and no electric don't sound like civilization in modern day times. So how could civilization come from them in ancient times? Can you explain that?
Say that again.
I said, if 70% of Africans still defecate in the woods today, right? And they have 600 million people in their population without electric, 90% without air conditioning, but the 600 million, that's double the population of North America, right? So how are they the civilization bringers when you're saying hunter-gatherers are the same thing? How can civilization come from them when they don't have civilization today?
That's not how that works. So it's called development. It's human migrations and settlements over the course of tens of thousands of years, technological innovations from them interacting with each other, organizing, like you organizing people right now. You just chilling, organizing, you probably ain't gonna do shit, so you gonna stay stagnant, right? Even though you in a high civilization, you're going to stay stagnant because you over here fooling people with all this pseudo information. You're going to become a fake ass internet cult leader and you ain't going to do nothing but rob people, right? You're going to stay
getting
stagnant.
mad now? Now you
That's
got
what
mad
people
at the
did. And we're going to move forward. We're going to move, other people are going to move forward. We're going to actually organize. We're going to actually try to improve our communities, right? We're going to teach our kids real history, real science, real mathematics, right? And you're going to stay behind with this foolishness. The same thing happens all throughout history.
This is, right? I thought we were doing information. Now you want to start talking, now you want to start insulting me?
But yeah, why I can't throw the low blows while I'm talking?
Why you getting, I ain't say nothing about your hairline or nothing. I ain't say nothing about your weight cap. I ain't even getting to your weight cap.
You can do that. But my point
I'm not going to bring up your weight cap tonight.
You can do what you need to do.
I would not bring up your scrapple in the back.
Bro, promise yourself that you're going to understand that
I'm not bringing it up.
Humans
I'm not bringing up the hot dogs in the back of your neck, dog. I'm not bringing that up. I'm just saying, you keep on talking about it. We're going into something completely different. See what I'm saying? Now,
we're talking about
said that these people,
over the course of tens of thousands of years.
Can you read this list? Go ahead, read it.
No, I can't read that shit.
Right, so, ma'am, can you help me? Can I talk now? I gave you the floor, man.
No, you didn't let me finish what I was saying. You cut me off.
You certainly insulted me. You certainly insulted me. You didn't provide no information. You want to go back up here or something?
Well, I can't. I sure can.
I mean, you lost bad. So look.
Yeah,
I just want you. I want you to see because you said it takes thousands and thousands of years for people to innovate stuff, and this is us civilizing the rest of the world. See this right here? This is all of the inventions and the inventors' names right there of all of our own people right here. Indigenous Amaru Khan created everything. Bravo. You see that right there? We would not be just sitting in the woods, defecating in the woods, man. See this? See it? You want to read that? Read it to the people, man. Read it.
Pencil sharpener. Shoe lacing machine, lubricators, rocket catapult, elevator. Why does this sound like black people inventions? I got
this
the
is
same
our.
list in
That's
my
what I'm
kids'
saying.
curriculum.
It ain't black people, but this is indigenous American inventions. This comes
So
from
you
the
black?
America.
Now you black? Yo,
No, I said indigenous. I said indigenous.
I asked you earlier if you was black.
No,
you
I didn't
said
say,
no.
I didn't say no. I said no, and that's right. These people ain't neither.
They are black.
If you called them back then, if you called them black, they swing on you.
Hey, bro.
That's
hey,
a fact.
listen, you have a good day, brother.
You part of that whole. You just
good.
part of the program, man. You part of the matrix,
you have a good
man.
night.
You like Mr.
You see what I'm saying? Man. This is what I was just telling you.
You was reading off your own
You just like to be
crazy.
black. You like to be black when it's convenient for you. That guy, he just said he wasn't black. And you have.
I just want to say thank you
for black people.
You have people.
This is for the Autochthonous Samaru Khan, my brother. I'm not black. I don't. If somebody comes up to me and say, "Yo, you're black," and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm black. That's you. You just take on what anybody calls you. I don't do that. That's you. See that? Look, I never called myself black, my man. You just listened to somebody else call you that, and you was like, "Oh, I guess I'm just black." I don't even know what it is. You're so smart, but don't know what the term black means. So
I just want to thank him. It was very nice that you came, sir.
Sure.
I already know this.
It's going to be even nicer when you go. But watch, you see this? You see the mop, the refrigerator? We ain't going to just be sitting up in the John. The telephone
Go to the
system.
Mop. Point at the mop. Where's the mop at?
Right there.
Yeah, see if you can get that.
I just mopped you up.
That's what you need.
I just did. That's what you need. I just put it back.
That's what you need, bro. You need that mop.
Put it back. Our people invented the mop. You don't need how come people in Africa still is literally living in like mud huts?
Bro,
and stuff?
you can talk shit about Africa all you want to. I'm not gonna talk shit about
that. Is a hunter-gatherer race of people, sir.
Yo,
you don't know. You don't know the difference.
Yo, I don't need to talk shit about the people in the Amazon.
I'm not talking shit. I'm being real.
About people in Australia. I don't need to do that. How the hell does that even make any sense? You just supposed to teach. I don't need to make fun of people living how they've been living.
Now you're mad.
Maybe they
don't want to do the poll. All right, look, I'm gonna say.
Maybe they don't want no computers and cell phones. Maybe they don't want to deal with this type of life.
Chat. If I won, put a facts in the chat. If Mo Factz won, we're gonna do it like that. It's simple, man.
No,
Go ahead, put whatever he wants. I don't care.
Put a 1 in the chat if he showed that the Olmecs are actually the Sumerians.
Yeah, I actually absolutely.
Put a 2 in the chat if he was just running his mouth about his fantasies.
There's a couple Mo slows in there. Mo slow. That's my joint. Look, now you got 3 people spamming 2. Three people. Look, it's the same 3 people.
That's a lot of 2s.
Man. Damn,
that's a lot of 2s, shout.
That's a lot of 2s from the same people. Yeah, it is.
I don't know, Micah.
You lost, man. You lost, bro.
Oh, damn. I lost again?
You lost again, bad. Damn. Yo, put up the poll. Where's my moderators? Put up the poll, man.
So the Olmecs are the Sumerians?
I just showed it to you.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. You ain't on deck for that. You said that these people were first in the Americas. You bugging out there. You said that these people were first in the Americas, man. This whole debate. You lost, man.
But all right, man.
You lost
thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me. Next time, please, man, come with some better photos because they blurry. I can't really see them.
I know. Nah, it's not blurry. It's just your genetics don't go to it.
Thank you for coming.
Because I'm black, right?
We don't care if you come down here.
I'm going to holler at you.
Good day, sir.
Now, you lost, Mo. Go back in the car, start crying because you literally didn't teach the people nothing. What did y'all learn from Mo Factz tonight? Not a goddamn thing.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Peace. Yo, that shit was wild, man. I did not know them fools was gonna be debating on TikTok. I just wanted to show y'all that. I'm banned off of my TikTok, yo, because I got on there yesterday morning, and I had to get some shit off my chest, man. So they banned me off of TikTok for a minute. I'll be on that mug next week as far as being able to get on lives again. You might see me like on my backup account and shit. But EarthSpeaks still saying the same shit he was saying in my debate, talking about corn. That's some weirdest shit, man. He was garbage, straight garbage. Hey, giants. We know that was a hoax in the debate that I had with him. That was a hoax. I went to the museum that he went to. It didn't say any of that stuff. All of that stuff that he was saying that he read when he was at those museums looking at the Assyrian shit, it don't say none of that. That boy capping. But it's a shame though. And he got co-signers over there. It's crazy. The pseudo community is growing. You're gonna lose your African mind fucking around. But I just thought that was interesting. Them fools was on there arguing. But yeah, Mo killed them on that shit. Mo killed them on that shit. That shit just wow. He never comes with any legitimate facts of the matter. It's always this weird shit. I'm gonna call Mo, see if he wanted to come over here later. Yeah, the last 4 years, all built up off of Queen Mu and the Egyptian Sphinx. He started with that. That's his base. That's his whole preference of like, yeah, we was everywhere because Augustus Laplacian, author of that book, was one of the first people at that time to talk about that, going around the world, how the Atlanteans, Queen Mu, went over to fucking Egypt and started the Egyptian culture and shit. This shit is wild. So these books are outdated. They're not holding up and standing the test of time or scientific scrutiny. Right now, you can test all of this stuff out genetically, and none of this stuff is on a archaeological record. Come on, man, this shit's wild. But I don't know, man. That shit's crazy. So watch the replay, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. It's been a minute. It's been like 2 weeks since we've been on live. I'm see if I can get the fellas over here later for some talk about how pseudo the community is, yo. This shit's wild. That shit wow. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I kind of miss being over here, y'all. I'm gonna start doing these more. I hope y'all like my videos. Make sure y'all check my videos and stuff that I post. I take a lot of time writing those videos based on actual historical events. So I go through my books, and I try to get the actual historical content correct. So everything that you see in those videos they are historically like accurate, straight by the book and stuff. And I'm gonna try to put the titles of these books and stuff in the videos to come. But yeah, that's going on. What else going on? Oh yeah, we monetized over here. I got the site monetized. If you want to become a member over here, go ahead and click the membership. Go and get in there. And if you guys love supporting Port City, everything should be out as far as a click. You should be able to click those links. And I got the store. I don't know if y'all noticed or not too. We got merch out. Make sure you get those shirts. We got adjustment syndicate shirts. We got African necklaces, all types of stuff. And we'll be trying to showcase those along the way in between what we do. You know, we got kids and stuff, so these books ain't free. So I appreciate you guys appreciating us and you know, staying up late while we be trying to take these fools out. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to No Coincidence, Sean and the crew over there at Mossy Warrior Tribe. Everybody, yo. But yeah, I'm gonna probably start hanging out with YouTube, man. It's stressful over at TikTok no more. It used to be where a lot of people there was more exchange of information and less bickering and talking and cussing people out and shit. And it's gotten to the point where they've exhausted their resources, and all they got is just to be hateful at motherfuckers and shit. And I don't really get the time or patience to really deal with that. I work too hard studying and getting these books and shit to be getting in there arguing with niggas over some dumb shit, you know? So that's why you'll see me over here. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just make these little positive videos about African history. It's a shame when we can't even talk about our shit because we having to defend or having to prove these fools are wrong. They've just flooded the airways with this sewage, this pseudo sewage, you know, and it's affecting the kids, the young ones. They're not teaching this shit in school no more. What's gonna happen is this is the only history your ass gonna get is online. And it's a battle of information. Which side's gonna win the most? So I like to think that our side's winning with the fellas I see out there doing your thing. Shout out to No Coincidence, Sean, Chris, all everybody to kind of do their thing with what they do, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's a battle of information. No one gives a fuck about your African mind family, and they don't give a fuck about it being forgotten and put into the side and cut out to subscribe to some bullshit. But that's it, man. I'm out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get the fellas to come over here with me later if I can. If not, I might postpone this y'all to tomorrow. But make sure y'all look at those videos. Like I said, I posted some videos. I hope you guys like them. Like I said, I try to write the script out and then I kind of put those videos out and you know, animated a little bit for y'all. Yeah, Mossy and No Coincidence, man. They be running a good show over there, man. So we all fighting a good fight to try to stay on the positive, correct side of history and stuff. So I commend the fellas for doing their thing. But I'm gonna be out. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Like I said, I might try to come back later if the fellas are up for it and shit, just to kind of kick it on here. But that's it, y'all. Peace. Hit that like before you go. These Britannians piss me off. This is why we're looked at as a bunch of niggas. You know what, man? That's the realest shit right there. That's it. And that's why we do what we do, because I don't like us looking in the form like that. I just posted the video about the goddamn leprechauns in Mobile, Alabama. This was 7 years ago, right? 7 years ago in Mobile, Alabama, a bunch of black folks in that community thought that they saw fucking leprechauns. Had the whole fucking neighborhood talking about it. And it was funny back then. That was like damn near 10 years ago. Probably more than that. I think it was longer than that. But here we are in 2024, still believing in wild shit. And that's the saddest thing. It's okay to be like, oh, you know what? Back in the day, we used to believe in everything and this weird shit. But it's like, we haven't overcome that. We shall overcome, right? No, we are still stuck in some type of mental enslavement because you lost your African mind and you rather subscribe to some dumb shit. You know? And that's what it is, yo. I mean, it was funny. You know, you look at the leprechaun video. It's just kind of, that's how we are. We're in the state of the leprechaun video right now. Right now. We're supposed to be on some another level shit. We're supposed to be on some financial literacy type shit. You know what I mean? We should be conscious enough by now to not even worry about it. We should be on some old helping each other out, how to build our businesses, you know, how to uplift our financial needs, how to pass black dollars around the black community. That's kind of what we need to be on. But now we have to fight for our history now with the same black folks that look just like us. This should get tiring after a while. But yeah, they pissed me off too. That was a rant. Yo, that was a rant. But it's crazy, y'all. I appreciate all you guys though for supporting us, supporting Port City. You know, the good fellas at the Adjustment Syndicate, man. We appreciate all of that. We really do. Thank you for following us on here and on TikTok. Make sure you follow those cats individually as well, because we all kind of try to do our own thing. But yeah, economic strategy, Amos Wilson type stuff, man. We supposed to be better than arguing over some pseudo history. I mean, they stand by that shit like, yeah, we was with dinosaurs and we was here with giants and we are the descendants of the Atlanteans. Come the fuck on. How the fuck we gonna move as a black people if we up here obsessed with being giant? How the fuck we gonna get anywhere as black folks? That's a sad day in black America. If we subscribe to being able to be on Earth with dinosaurs, is a sad day in black America if we believe that we was planting the fucking rainforest and we went around like, come on, man. We supposed to be better than that. That's the saddest truth that you guys will ever hear. I'm out, man. I love you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like. And if you guys haven't gotten anything nice for yourself, go ahead and shop at Port City Vibe. earthspeaks.com. I got the store. It is attached to the YouTube and all of that stuff. So if you like the earrings, young ladies, I got the big fat jumbo African earrings. Go ahead and check those out. I think that's it. Yeah, peace to everybody. You guys give me motivation every time. I be like, man, this shit is crazy, man. You know, you guys pull me back in. So I appreciate the positive energy, because we get a lot of negative energy and it's crazy. So all of the positive energy that you guys put out there, we really appreciate it. Yes, the Abo shirt. We got the Abo clown shirts. They are mad at the Abo clown shirts, y'all. These fools, man, I got them fucking pissed. I got them pissed, y'all, at the Abo clown shirts, yo. Let me see if I can pull this shit up. I don't know if I can show it. But yeah, these fools are mad at the Abo clown shirts at 4city5.com, yo. Them niggas have been making a video. Mo is live. Okay, cool. I'll probably hop over there with him. But yeah, these motherfuckers is mad about these shirts. They are mad. Everybody, this is the site and shit, right? It's poorcity5.com. You guys click over here. You got a picture of me and Martin Lawrence. He was the first cat to support the whole Poor City movement. So shout out to Bad Boy No Diddy, Martin Lawrence. And then you go down here and then you see the little Abo shirts I got. Yo, check these out, man. These are the shirts that driving these fools so damn crazy on TikTok. This is why they hate me, y'all. Just say no to pseudo. Never lose your African mind. What's wrong with this shirt? Used to be a proud black person, you know, rocking something like that. But they mad, family. They motherfuckers are mad. They're mad. And I'm going to keep on making shit like this because I don't give a damn about them fools, man. They said slavery didn't happen. They said how, you know, they be talking shit about African descent people. So nah, we're gonna have some fun with this. But yeah, shout out to everybody that has purchased a shirt. I'm gonna have some more designs coming out in the future. The phone kept doing the correct stuff. But yeah, they mad. They are upset. And I don't give a good goddamn. I'm gonna keep doing my thing, y'all. So yeah, make sure y'all support poorcityvibe.com is where you get this stuff from. Like I said, we got the earrings and the necklaces, and some Kemet necklaces on that joint too. Just check it out and stuff, and I'll be posting them and stuff in the future. But that's it, family. I hope you guys have a good one. Check out Mo. I think he's live right now. And that's it, yo. I might try to get the fellas to come back over here later if I can. All right, peace. Hit that like.